সুপ্রিয় শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। তোমরা যারা 2022 সালে এসএসসি পরীক্ষা দিবে তাদের জন্য আমার আজকের এই ক্লাসটি। আমরা বেশ ভালোই তোমাদের সঙ্গে শ্রেণী কার্যক্রম চালিয়ে যাচ্ছিলাম এবং ভালোই লাগছিল, কিন্তু কোভিডের বিস্তার বেড়ে যাওয়ায় সরকার শ্রেণী কার্যক্রম বন্ধ করে দিয়ে বিদায় সরকার বলেছে অনলাইনে ক্লাস চালিয়ে যেতে। তার ধারাবাহিকতায় সেই ক্লাসের একটি অংশ আমি তোমাদের সঙ্গে শেয়ার করব। তোমরা নিশ্চয় আমাদের চেনো, তারপর আমি বলছি আমি মোহাম্মদ কুদ্দুস আলী, সহকারী প্রধান শিক্ষক। শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, তোমাদের ইংরেজি দ্বিতীয় পত্রের চেঞ্জিং সেন্টেন্সের একটি অংশ আমি আজকে পড়াবো। যেহেতু ক্লাসটি ইংরেজি সেজন্য আমি বক্তব্যটা ইংরেজিতেই দিব। আশা করি তোমরা বুঝবে, আমি সহজ ভাষায় ব্যবহার করবো, তাতে করে তোমরা সহজে বুঝতে পারবে। তো ঠিক আছে, শুরু করা যাক। লেটস স্টার্ট আওয়ার ক্লাস টুডে। ডিয়ার স্টুডেন্টস, look at the board. You can see that I have written on the top of the board degree or comparison of adjective. This is a part of changing sentence. Now, first of all, we have to know what is degree. Degree is the comparison with of adjectives between some persons or more persons. When there is actually no compare, then it is positive. When there is compare between two, then it is comparative. And when the compare is more than two, then it is superlative. Actually, this is done in a systematic way using the adjectives of different form. So, first of all, we have to know that what we have to do in the exam. We have to change from one degree to another two. For example, there is a sentence in the question paper which is in positive form, and you are asked to do it comparative or superlative. You have to do according to the instruction given in the question. So before changing the sentence, you have to know basic rules. The basic rules are, first of all, for positive degree, the basic form of adjective is used. If we want to make it comparative, we have to normally add er after the adjective and est after the adjective. But sometimes there are some adjectives which are more than one syllable. In that case, we have to add more or less before the adjective, then it will be comparative, and most or least before adjective, and then it will be superlative. There are some normal instructions or signs. By seeing that, we can say easily that this is a positive degree or a comparative degree or a superlative degree. Normally, after adjective there is a word than. This is called comparative degree. Before the adjective there is an article the, then it is superlative. And when there is as or so as in the middle of the sentence, or no other or very few at the beginning of the sentence, then it is called superpositive. Now, in the right side of the board, I have written 4 changing degrees, and I want to talk about this. I shall written serially 4 degrees. The first one is, I am older than you. Actually, this is a comparative degree because older and then. So you are asked to make it positive. Before telling the system, I want to mention one thing, and that is all the positive degree cannot be changed into comparative or superlative. All the comparative degree cannot be changed into positive or superlative, but all the superlative degrees can be changed into positive or comparative, because superlative degree is happened comparing more than two. Comparative degree is made comparing between two, but in positive degree there is no compare, so as there is no comparing positive, all the positive degrees cannot be done, cannot be changed into comparative or superlative. So the first one is comparative. You are asked to do it positive. Now the system is, you have to take object as subject, then verb. As the sentence given first, or the comparative one is affirmative, the answer must be negative, because you have to do that. You have to change the sentences without changing the meaning. So as it is a positive affirmative sentence, the answer must be negative. So you are not, according to the given instruction, so called as and, that is the nominative form is to be used, not the objective form. So the meaning of this sentence though is negative, but the same meaning expresses with the sentence, the first one. Number two, she is as tall as Meena. This is a positive degree. You are asked to make it comparative. The answer is similarly, object can be subject Meena, then verb. Then as the given positive degree is affirmative, answer must be negative. So Meena is not. Comparative form of tall is taller. After the adjective there is a word must, that is then, and then the nominative form of she is she. So the Meena is not taller than she. Now it indicates that Meena and she are central. So these two are the basic positive and comparative changing degrees. Now the third and fourth, these two are very much important, very important for you, because here are the number 3 contains 3 sentences and number 4 similarly contains 3 sentences, but not 3. In these 3 sentences there are more sentences. How? I shall tell you, but first of all you take an idea about the given sentences. The first one is Dhaka is the largest city in Bangladesh. This is a superlative degree. We can change this sentence or this degree into another form, that is either comparative or positive. I have shown both the form. First of all, the comparative one is Dhaka is larger than any other. You can also write here one other city in Bangladesh. This is the comparative form. The positive form is, as Dhaka is the largest city, so no other city in Bangladesh is as large as Dhaka. So this is the positive form, this is the comparative form, and this is the superlative form. Actually, here it seems to us that only 3 sentences are here, not 3. We can count these 3 sentences as 9 degrees. How? If you are asked to make, if this sentence is given on the board or question paper, you are asked to make it positive, the answer is here. Similarly, if the same sentence is given in that question and you are asked to make it comparative, the answer is here. In the same way, if this sentence is given in the question paper and you are asked to make it superlative, the answer is here. If you are asked to make it comparative, the answer is here. If the middle sentence, that is the comparative form, is given in the question and you are asked to make it superlative or positive, the superlative answer is here and the positive answer is here. So, if you technically, intellectually count the sentences, here there is not only 3 degrees but 9 degrees. This is a very important thing, very important thing, because if you can analyze sitting at home these 3 sentences, you can get a lot of hundreds and hundreds of degrees in your text. Now, in the same way, there is another degree changing. Number 4, Dhaka is one of the largest cities in Bangladesh. Number 3 and number 4, there is a bit different. Here Dhaka is the, but here Dhaka is one of the. So one of is extra here. As Dhaka is one of, the number is plural. Here number is singular. So Dhaka is one of the largest. When one of, the number must be plural cities in Bangladesh. In the same way, if you are asked to make it comparative and positive, the answers are given here. The comparative is Dhaka is larger than, not any other, most other. Any other, all other cannot be used here. We must have used most other because here number is more than 1. So Dhaka is larger than most other cities in Bangladesh. Similarly, if you are asked to make it positive, the answer is very few. Why very few? Because not only in this degree, not only Dhaka is the largest, but there are some other cities like Dhaka. So, very few cities, not many, but very few. Very few indicates that not only Dhaka, more than some other cities like Dhaka. So, very few cities in Bangladesh, not is but are. Here is, but here are, because the number is plural. So, very few cities in Bangladesh are as large as Dhaka. See, in the same way here there are 9 degrees. How? If you are asked to make this degree into comparative, the answer is here. And if you are asked to make it positive, the answer is here. If this sentence is given in the question paper and if you are asked to make it positive, superlative, the answer is here. If you are asked to make it comparative, the answer is here. If this sentence is given in the question paper and you are asked to make it positive, the answer is here. If you are asked to make it superlative, the answer is here. So actually there are 9 degrees here, there are 9 degrees here. So I think whatever I have said by this time, we have already realized or understand whatever I want to say, I want to give you. The one thing we have to remember that grammatical term is a matter of practice. If you practice these sentences, the changing sentences, this changing of degrees sitting at home, you can have perfectness or comment over the topic. Online class is just a show, I think, for you to get the picture of a class, but you have to give more time for the comment, for getting the comment over the topic. So my students, I have already talked about changing degrees, and I hope you will come back in the class within a short time. And then if you have any question or so many questions, I will try to answer all the questions in getting you in front of me. But until or unless you are returning back to the class, you have to practice in this way. One thing I want to mention, and that is tomorrow I have a class with you. That is Google class, Google Meet. I hope you all will try to attend the class, and I will discuss another topic, that is changing voice. That is a part also, changing of sentences. If you attend the class tomorrow through Google, I hope I will talk with you about the topic, and similarly, if you have any question regarding this topic, if you follow this topic, if you observe the class through YouTube, and if you have any questions, please reserve the question in a script or in your exercise book, and I will give you all the question answers. No more today. Hope you are well sitting at home. Thank you very much.